Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. This is Read the Signs with Roxy. We are out here co-creating your nature. Thank you so much for joining me, Pisces. Beautiful Pisces collective. It's been a minute, Pisces, and I'm so grateful to be here. So grateful to still be alive and well. Very well. Your fire wanted to get started immediately. Okay, I didn't even start it, and there's momentum here. Okay, there's momentum that needs to be honored, Pisces, so just go with it. Do your thing, Pisces. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and jump right in here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tune in. We're gonna go ahead and say a prayer. Tuning in for the Pisces collective. For Pisces, please. Tuning in with Pisces angels, their ancestors, their guides, Mother Gaia, higher powers, ascended masters, please show us clearly for Pisces. Okay, Pisces, here we go. So for you, let's go with the flow. Okay, let's go with the flow. Let's see what happens. For Pisces, please show me clearly for Pisces. What do we have here for Pisces? Please show me clearly. What's going on with the Pisces collective? What does Pisces need to know at this time? So moving to better shores, to calmer waters, okay, at the heart of your reading. What else for Pisces? We have the Ace of Wands. Your conscious influence is the Emperor. The unconscious influence, we have the Knight of Wands. The past, we have the Four of Swords. The future, we have the Page of Wands. So we have the Star at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Okay. So you're trying to get into your more fiery nature here, right? Understanding that if I don't make this call, who will? If I don't make this choice, if I don't carve out this path, no one's going to do it for me. So that is in your mind heavily right now, Pisces. You might feel very keen to initiate things this week. Okay, we do have the Star card in the bottom of the deck here, so I do feel like the spotlight is on you. Um, waiting for you, your life though. It's not really about other people. The Six of Swords, the Four of Swords, it's kind of like a choice that you need to make. You're calling it when you see it. I'm going to move when I'm ready. And the Ace of Wands being your challenge with the Page of Wands in your future, it looks like you're going to do the challenge. You're going to succeed in trying this, new thing. There's going to be something that's going to be revealed to you, maybe um, something that you like to do, a new hobby. There's something here with this Ace of Wands. Let me get a clarifier. The Ace of Wands is the challenge. Tuning in for the Pisces collective, please show me clearly for Pisces. What is this Page of Wands here? Page of Wands is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles is about power. Okay, so the fact that it is in the reverse, this Page of Wands, or I'm sorry, with this Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands. Let's get one more clarifier. Ace of Wands to the Four of Pentacles. It's like there's a part of you that wonders if it can be enough, right? It's like, is this thing gonna be enough? This thing that I need to start, that I want to do, is it going to be enough? Ten of Wands. So Two of Pentacles change in the reverse. So Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, excuse me. So what I'm picking up here is that We have power, we have oppression, and we have change. Okay. So power, oppression, and change. There's something that I think there's some. That's what There's a question of power with the Four of Swords in your past and the Four of Pentacles. This guy's resting. He's trying to figure out what it is that he has the strength to do. And so with this, there's a retreating energy as well, moving to better shores, oppression and change. So there's things that you thought that you couldn't do, things that you thought you couldn't overcome, and there's a question of change. But things are always changing, Pisces. So I feel like you need to come into that awareness that you are actually changing all of the time, and there's no such thing as a constant. Um, we do have busy, which the Eight of Wands, the way the Eight of Wands wants to come out here. We do have harmony, a stable harmony that is able to take place, but um it seems like you're in control with the Emperor, the conscious and the unconscious influence. You're in control of the situation. Okay. 6:22 on the clock. I think there's a question here to really pay attention to what it is that you're doing with your time, what it is that you're doing with your action, because it goes from like Ace of Wands to like Ten of Wands. So like you could know that there's a practice that does really well for you, and then suddenly kind of um, bog yourself down with all the other things that you think you're supposed to be doing, should be supposed to. These are oppressive words. So let's see what else. Let's see. I haven't touched this deck today. It's a lot of. I have all my decks outside here, so let's see what we got for Pisces. Please show me clearly. For the Pisces collective tuning in with their highest timeline, please show me clearly what advice does Pisces need to know to align with her greatest good. The Devil card in the reverse, and then we have Seven of Air also in the reverse. Okay, so the Devil card. The Devil. Life out of balance. Okay, Pisces. Homegirl. Homegirl. Okay, let me tell you. Let me just tell you, it's okay. When you have the Devil card, it does not mean that you are in fact the devil, okay, or that your life is like spiraling out of control. We have the Seven of Air as well, which is like a deceptive card, but it's in the reverse here. So it's asking you're pretending like you don't know which way to go, right? And that's why I also feel like this card is also trying to say like you don't know where to go. And it's like a temporary stalling, that that there's change coming, but you're like stalling a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so the previous card, Temperance, reminds us to live a balanced life. The Bindweed card depicts a life lived desperately out of balance. The figure is in despair, bound to his own addictions. He sees no way out. His internal struggle is reflected in the world around him, where non-native invasive plants and birds crowd out native species, causing a severe imbalance in the ecosystem. Although bindweed flowers look lovely and pristine white, plant runs rampant, curling itself around the stems and branches of healthy plants until they wither away for lack of sunlight. In the sky behind the figure, a flock of starlings swoops by, decimating the habitat of native birds. More starlings chatter with each above the figure, like voices in his head that won't go away. Will the figure break free of his bonds? Will he find way back to health and harmony? Perhaps he will need to pull up the bindweed by its roots and burn it before he can bring his life back into balance. Okay, so when you get this card in a reading, okay, so you got the shadow side. So this is This is either a situation in which addictions and denial are becoming even more deeply entrenched, or else, more likely, you're breaking free of them. If so, celebrate and give thanks for the breakthrough that has broken the bonds. Whoever has been in emotional, spiritual, habitual slavery is now free. The fears that created inaction and self-bondage have no longer have power. Commit to being vigilant and proactive so that this painful lesson does not reoccur. I bring my life back into the balance by breaking free of the fears that have kept me trapped. Okay, that have kept me trapped. Okay, so that's perfect. That is amazing. So right now, I think there is some reconnection that needs to happen with where it is that you want to go after you find out, you know, it's like it's like, going through being in a relationship with someone and um looking at them like as if they might be the emperor in your life, that they might be, the masculine, and they might be, and I'm speaking in like both feminine and masculine energies, but there's a person, or there's sometimes that we give authority to someone or to something, okay? And this is about taking back that authority, taking back the power to say, this is what I want to do. These are the steps that I these are the steps that I want to take. This is where I want to move to. These are the energies that I want to feel. These are the thoughts that I want to have. And Pisces, I see you coming back into power, and coming back into knowing, okay, the knowing of your connectedness, and the knowing of your spiritual journey as well, of how powerful and how connected you are to God, and what plans that God has in store for you. Is like, there's a lot of beautiful. It's like relinquishing the control, but first I feel like there is this, there's a little bit of resistance here, Pisces, for you to see it is what it is. And um, I feel like once you come into your power more, then you realize how many choices, or lack of clarity, a lack of choices that you've been making in your life, and then you just be able to just get back on it, and everything will be good, Pisces. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. 12:13, 12:37 on the clock. All right. Let's see what else do we have for Pisces. So, persuasion. Persuasion. It's all about how you see the situation. If you're looking for negatives, you will find them because there are many. But try concentrating on positives. There are plenty of them too. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here with me, Pisces. I hope that this reading helped. If it did, please make sure to like and subscribe, and maybe share with other Piscean creatures. If you'd like a personal reading, you can send me an email. The info is in the description box below. If you're local in Orlando, I do private readings, one-on-one. If you're not local, I do them via Instagram stream, or Zoom. So just let me know. The rates are down below. I hope you guys have a great day.